I don't know how, but I actually dragged myself onto this journey. But this is official. We're leaving London. Well, we left London a while ago. The grassy area that you saw was actually Germany. We're flying over Germany into Frankfurt. This is a cute plushie and chocolate and drink that they gave me because it was my birthday the day that I was flying, which is so sweet. Yeah, look at how amazing Germany looks. Anyway, we landed into Frankfurt. I've never come off the plane like that. It was also chaos because this old lady was taking her suitcase down the stairs, and I felt so bad because my hands were full and I couldn't help her. But yeah, this is finally Bosnia, and this is the first thing you see when you come out is these beautiful mountains. We went through passport control. This is Sarajevo airport, which is so tiny. It's actually really tiny when you come out anyway. There's not many shops. It's just maybe 5 or 6 shops that you can probably actually be interested in. There's ATMs all there, so if you do want to take your cash out, take it out there because there's a £6 fee, which is probably the cheapest. Like, I did get a £5 fee. I managed to find a £5 fee ATM in like the old town, so you can do it there as well. But £6 is a reasonable fee you're going to get. You won't find less than 5, I think. So that's what the airport looks like outside. You can find a taxi outside. There's a lot of taxis waiting. Our place, our Airbnb, was just 10 minutes away, which is great. And for those 10 minutes, it was about £20 for the taxi, which I guess, what can you expect? The mosques were stunning. It sometimes looks like the UK with the flats, but then you just see mosques like that and it's just so beautiful. I don't know what I was recording here. This lady just getting along with her day. I found it really cute. She was just brushing her house. Yeah, so this is what Bosnia looks like. You can still see the remains of the war, the bullet holes in most of the buildings, which I think is incredible. They have the finances, they have the money to repair a lot of this damage, but they don't want to because they want it as a reminder to the people and the people that come. So we finally met our host, and he was showing us this little shop that is just like a 2-minute walk from our house. We just have to go downhill. And he was saying he's really sorry he couldn't help us with our suitcases because he just recently had laser eye surgery and he couldn't bring the car down. So he's basically walked up with us, which was so nice of him. And he grabbed my mum's suitcase and he took it up as well, which was really nice. And he was just giving us a history lesson of everything that is around us, which is really cool. Like, he took a little break because we were all just dying. And he was just asking a bit about us, telling us about himself, pointing in different areas that he grew up and what happened in those different areas, which was incredible. I think that holidays are just about the people that you meet and their stories. That's what makes holidays incredible. After about 6 minutes, we made it to our Airbnb. He was telling us about this cherry tree, and oh my gosh, he said that a bomb landed there. I don't think it was active, but his mum basically threw herself over him just to protect him, which is so scary. I can't even imagine. And this was how the Airbnb looked. So, so, so cute. I loved this window. I wish I could have a window like this at my house. Oh my gosh. Just looking at this video now and remembering how beautiful the view was, I still can't get over it. It was honestly the perfect little space. There wasn't anything that, was missed out on. It was perfect. Everything was perfect. I would even go as far to say that I would come back to this place. Oh, he was still there. He was just chatting to my mum and my auntie and just getting to know us a bit more. He left us completely alone for the next few days, by the way. Like, don't think he was really invasive. He lives by himself, I think, with his mum, so he was just super happy to be talking to us. I didn't know how many cats would be in Bosnia. They're so beautiful. This little guy kept coming into our apartment, and I wish I could have kept him. It's official. I'm in Bosnia. I feel like absolute death right now, and I probably look it too. That journey was not even that long, but anyway, I just want to show you the Airbnb. The host is the best host ever. I mean, this guy has been through so much. He lived through the war. He came here when he was so young. He's basically lived in Sarajevo his whole life. But I'll get into that later. Let's show you the Airbnb. This is the entrance. There's our luggage. You walk in to the living room. What the heck? You have this beautiful area where you can just sit and read, drink some coffee. A stunning view. Oh, are you kidding me right now? I completely forgot cat food. So if you do come to Bosnia, make sure you bring cat food because there are lots of cats. And that just made me really upset because I completely forgot to bring cat food. This TV, which I haven't seen in a very long time. Let's bring you into, actually I'm gonna save this room for last because that's my favorite room, but I'm not staying in there, this is my room. So I'm here with my mum, my auntie and my auntie's friend. So my auntie and her friend are gonna be staying in that room. Me and my mum obviously gonna be sleeping here. Still an absolutely stunning view. Oh, unbelievable view. Unbelievable. Without a doubt, even though it is kind of difficult to get up here, not that difficult to be honest, but if you do have, you know, mobility issues, then it is it's going to be a lot. Fridge. This is what I like about Airbnbs. You don't need to rely on hotels to do everything for you. You just kind of have everything there ready. And let me show you the bathroom. Oh, just gonna leave that open while imagine. That's what happens in my nightmares, that I'm having a shower and there's just like all these windows open. But look at this shower. I'm actually terrified to have a shower here. What are these? I'm telling you, that's something. That? Water's not coming out of that. Something else is coming out of that fine destination. Oh, the whole mirror was coming off. That's okay. Lovely. Honestly, perfect. So perfect for 4 people. This is just gonna make me so sad. Like this. The cats. So he was telling us how obviously he lived through the war. He said that his best friend died at 19. He was literally just flung into the war and he died straight away on the first day that he served, which is so awful, so awful. He was standing here while he was telling us this and he was just kind of pointing at all the areas that he used to be, and it's just incredible. Like when you think about it, is this, I mean, I can only hope that this is what's going to happen to Palestine. You know, like Palestine will be rebuilt, and then people would tell their stories. What's going on here? The door is like, oh God, I thought the whole door was going to fall apart. Okay, I showed you this room in the worst way possible, but yes, this is my favorite room. Because look at the balcony. And like no one can see you as well. This is Bosnia. And I seriously can't believe I'm here. I don't know, there's just something about these houses that are incredible. And I would just love to live like this. I mean, it's so simple, isn't it? When you look around, these are actually what these people's houses look like. But the simplicity of it kind of just makes it so much more special. Anyway, he was telling us how this kid just came in and started knifing this whole sofa, which was hilarious. But yeah, he was like, oh, it's fine, don't worry. I'm really sorry about this. If the sofa comes undone, just tuck it in, okay? Just tuck it in. I'm actually home alone. I'm kind of scared. I did lock the door though. Anyway, yeah. So we're here. I don't know what we're going to be doing today. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think I was going to be feeling a lot worse than I am right now. Maybe it's just the high of like being here and everything. I am feeling a little bit sick, but I'm just so glad I was here. I'm just so glad I'm here. I've been really, really unwell for the past few months. And it's just been so awful. Like I can't even, I don't know, it's just been the worst. It's been the worst time. And my health has just like never been this bad. So before I got onto the flight from Heathrow, kid you not, I was like 5 minutes away from getting on the plane. Was just about to give my boarding pass, turned to my family and said, I don't think I'm going, because I was this close from vomiting. And if you know me, vomiting is just the worst thing I can possibly imagine. So I was packing my things, ready to go. I was ready to go home because from Heathrow, it's just like 20 minutes to my house. I was ready to go home. I really was. But my auntie was like, just firm it, come and see what happens. And to be honest, I did say to my mum, if worst comes to worst, at least I drag myself to Bosnia. And even if I spend the whole 3 days in the apartment, at least I'm spending it in Bosnia. And I think that's all that mattered to me. So yeah, if I find myself being okay with going out, then I will. I will show you what I'm going to do in the rest of the day. See you later. My auntie's friend got this for all of us as a gift, which is so sweet of her. I brought my ginger tea with me, so I have that all the time. I would bring my tea to this little balcony in the other room with 2 biscuits and this book. This book was provided by him. It was just incredible reading through the history while actually being able to see that history right in front of me. It was just my safe space, and I really, really enjoyed it here. It was freezing though. It was freezing, for sure. So here's an example of one of the buildings that I could see right in front of me. I don't know if you can actually see that. If you just pause it, you will be able to see it. But I mean, just come to Bosnia for yourself, especially if you're in the UK. It's so cheap to get here. I mean, cheap for some days. I think some days are really should be like under £50 even. Look at this cat. Oh my god. The cats there are actually quite healthy too, not like the cats in Saudi, oh my god, or Dubai, or like these Arab countries, goodness me. They actually take care of their cats, and people that take care of their cats, or like just animals in general, are good people, in my opinion. Not to generalize, but maybe a little bit. So we made our way to the old town. We walked all the way down because we didn't have a choice. Well, I'll get to that later, but this is actually the graveyard of the martyrs that died during the war. And if you look at the stones, they all say around the same date that they passed away. And there's just so many, like it just goes on like forever. You can just see it. Even across town as well, you can see another small graveyard there too. So we're almost down. It took about 10 minutes, I would say. It takes even longer. It takes double the amount of time to get back up. There's another cat going. This was so steep, so we decided to take the stairs down. I'm so glad they had stairs. What was incredible is just seeing this duality between like bullet holes and war-torn buildings, and then children playing right next to it. But that was the beauty of it, to be honest. That's the beauty of Sarajevo. I think this is just such a special place. Someone told us that this was the Latin Bridge, which I don't think it is, because this is in the heart of the old town, and I know that the Latin Bridge is somewhere near here, I know that, but I don't think that this is it. They said that this is where Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, but from the pictures, it doesn't look like that's the case. That's where we were living, right on top of that hill. Actually, I don't think that was accurate. There's also a tram in the old town that you could just jump on and see where it goes, which is pretty cool. we just made our way into the old town, which was really exciting because this is my favorite thing to look at the old market stalls. And well, they're not necessarily old, but yeah, they just have really cute things. Like, I didn't know what this was, but then I realized there was soap inside it. I was thinking to get it for my friends, but I don't know if they like soap, so I just decided against it. You can get lost in the old town. There's just loads of places to see, loads of little stalls to see, so just remember where you came in from and you'll find your way back for sure. And there's of course lots to eat here too. So at this point in time, we weren't trying to find anything to buy. We were just trying to find something to eat. I wasn't hungry. I was feeling really sick because I was just nauseous the whole 3 days that I was here. So if I did eat anything, I had to force myself to eat it. Otherwise, I would have done a whole food review kind of video. I was going to plan on doing a separate food review video, but unfortunately, I just wasn't feeling well, which made me so sad. I'm going to come to Bosnia just to the food. I mean, I'm going to come back to Bosnia just for the food because I'm so sad that I didn't get to experience it the way I wanted to experience it. So we just looked through this restaurant because the outside seating area looked so cozy, but we didn't know why no one was eating there. We wanted to find a place where everyone was eating. We were trying to find specifically cevapi, but this menu didn't even have cevapi on it, so we were just kind of like, okay, let's try and find cevapi somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, you can even see some of the food that they offer. So then we see this place where everyone has gone. Like, everyone and their mum is eating there. You can see how packed it is. But no one was eating inside. So we were like, okay, great, we'll just sit inside. And they only served 3 food items, cevapi, and we don't know what the other 2 are because he never told us. He was just like, well, you've ordered cevapi now, here it is. And what it is this beautiful bread with onions, meat, and cream cheese. And you might be thinking, what? But it is one of the best things I've ever eaten. Now, I was feeling super nauseous, but even I could tell how delicious it was. Now, imagine if I wasn't feeling nauseous. You could see how beautifully fluffy the bread is. Even the bread tastes different. I've never tasted anything like it. It's so delicious, just the bread by itself. The meat hardly had any seasoning. And you're probably like, what? But it was so delicious. Just fatty enough, not even too fatty. The meat tasted so fresh and just succulent. Like, oh my gosh, it was so delicious. And the cream cheese, he said, was homemade. They actually make it in-house. You could taste it. You could taste how fresh it was. There wasn't anything like it. It was buttery and smooth and milky, but it just all went together so well. Oh my gosh, who invented this dish? Because I want to know. And obviously, if you want a bit of flavor, then the onions are there for some flavor. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And everyone loved it. And they just absolutely making these all day. I don't know how many of these they go through. But everyone's just sitting there eating cevapi. And it's just the best thing. Everyone is just sitting there eating this one dish. And you can tell why. So after that, we just walked around town a bit more. There was a beautiful little pottery, I think it was, or ceramic making. A lot of the things that you see here you can also find in Turkey. I think, like, when I went to Turkey, I did find a lot of the same things. I went to Antalya to oh my gosh, what do you call it? Oh, I forgot what you call it. But yeah, even Turkish Delight. I mean, where does Turkish Delight come from? Is it Turkey? I don't know, because yeah, they had these really cute little pillowy Turkish Delight things, and this one especially looked so delicious. I would have gotten it if I wasn't feeling sick. And it started to pour down with rain. So yes, I did get caught in the rain, and it was freezing. And we were trying to call a taxi. We did figure it out eventually the next day, but we actually had to climb this whole hill. It took about 20 minutes. it was incredible. It was a nice walk. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll be posting day 2 in a few days. That one's pretty cool. That video is pretty cool because I was feeling better that day. Bye bye.